where you can come and attack some activities inside. For example, we have, let me say, let me example, so, not all players, number one, at least so which is cool. So if the answer is a question from this guy, so how long all competing that's not so that's one
yeah, I think that is that's a good answer. But the answer can be perfect if the venue owners are really supportive.
It depends on the motive of that player, by the way. Whether if you want your talent or you just want to play a few things. So it is a
Player.
because you cannot come to someone who is everything good. And you know, exercise. So you look at the renovation. So you come with how many players? How many So at the end of the day, you will see that
Something like that.
that is why at some point
Becomes very tricky.
And come say, don't get it, and you can find a way. Then I know we're exposing and under I think back another time now.
Yeah, people. It's not there. People are there. Yeah, very many. Yeah, they can be there. There are people who just want to see that they can do something within the community. Yeah.
So no one can just
Yeah.
To me, I'm saying there are many. Don't just go around with politicians.
Yeah.
They are there.
Even businessmen,
Yes.
you know, even people who are just civil servants.
Even you yourself.
Yes, that is it.
At some point, you pass at some point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so people always look at these things.
Exactly.
That is why when it comes to something difficult,
That's the key. As long as this is not there, I mean, there's nothing much.
yes. Now when you come to, take for example, let's start from kidney. Kidney class.
Yeah.
That's the life of now.
Yeah.
From kidney to
I think I need a solution and more answer give me fair. But doing you can permanently I'm not getting up there. Getting on.
and there are some good times. Life challenges.
These, those guys, like,
Those are now. You know, for you to be called average means your game has failed to be very
yeah. Good up, you're just there.
You are stagnant. Like,
That's when they just say, it's an average.
I'm sorry, you are man because your game has gone up.
You want to say my game was not
You are stagnant now. You just be around here.
even if I do one,
Stagnant
that
player.
instead.
You are stagnant player.
But man, my game
I cannot
was
even call you.
the guy's game. I'm stagnant. The guy's game is stagnant.
They just there.
But if my game was improved, I started full of research.
Okay. Your game has been but not to that extent.
Yeah. Not to that level.
Not to that
People
level
want to see.
where people want to see you to that game.
Yeah, true. But if it is like that, then we are so many.
The like
I
of
can't be
rugby,
alone.
they are stagnant players. They can't put. No, madam, chairman more clarity is very important.
Yeah.
Chairman more can count.
Any money,
Only
yeah.
50.
Yes.
It counts. Counts is your money.
Sustainability. Remember what the only term of sustainability. Yes. For how long we will sustain.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is, not just we respect the principles and what? The introduction of this tournament.
Yeah.
We respect, we appreciate.
Yeah.
It is one of its kind.
Yeah.
You have to appreciate.
There is some guy, in fact, a brief introduction. There is some guy. There is some guy called Francis. If you know him, this guy who is a bit lame, short leg, and he's a guy who normally comes and plays here. He just likes school, naturally. He has a table at Garage Lodge.
Yeah, Francis, you were active manager. I know.
Exactly, that guy.
Because I've been having some good table. Yeah, he was. But these days,
So that guy, he just had this plan, because he has a pool table at one of the places. So he just had a plan that tournaments are always being organized in Kampala, because right now he's based in Kampala. Tournaments are always being organized in Kampala, and they put in some good money. Why don't we also do something for our boys? So that is when he spoke to Tobel. Now, as management of Garage Lodge, since he's having a table there, he thought for it to be at Garage Lodge. He told him, you know what? Let us try to organize something for our boys. And his condition he gave was like, I want it to be strictly for our boys in Northern Region. I asked him why, because raising the 50K registration, 64 as you're saying, if you limit it for only our boys, then it will be hard for us to gain what? To gain that particular number. Then for him, it was like, for him, he wants us to sit down and see and try to organize it. We see whether we can find a way of raising the 64. If we cannot raise the 64, we tell him earlier so that we can find a way of maybe topping up something on that money. Yeah? Then we also try to estimate the number, how many people we can try to get in for that tournament. Because Otobe himself, I told Otobe at first, let's work on 32. Even if it is double life, but let it be 32 for the 3 days. But Otobe is like, let's make 64 and just fail. For him, that is whatever.
Now,
but still,
is a bad thing already.
Now, let me just respond to your concern. First of all, I appreciate you having a good intention.
yeah.
But before you organize it, now let's talk of Northern Region.
Yeah.
Don't talk of Rwanda.
It's, of course, another. It does not.
Whether from Blue River and other cities,
Kitgum,
basing on history, since you have joined, have you ever witnessed one time one DC tournament of this kind of one? Where don't talk of 2 million. A tournament can even do 2 million.
Caliber
You
in
can
terms of
even
what?
organize 16 months squad only. It depends on the amount you're topping or the amount that players
No,
are
caliber in terms of what? So that I can
the
answer
organization.
that. Yeah?
In terms of this organization,
Organization like
that tournament, the tournament that everyone's organizing, ever since it's going to qualify. Have you?
I've never.
Never. So how sure are you that the tournament is going to happen when you have never even
Now,
seen
the reason why, one which we organize which is close to that one, happened at Port Point. Organized the 64 man squad, and the winner went with 700,000.
when was that?
It was in 2020.
2023. I played that.
2024 years.
It was 2023.
2023 years.
That's what they where
That's what they- yeah.
other families
Yeah.
when we get some jersey.
Yes.
I
Exactly.
remember that tournament. But there was supposed to be 1 million. The disadvantaged part is players were not there.
Yeah. But not
There was 54, 64. So 10 players.
No, we got 61. They were double registration. We got 61 players. Hey, we got 61. In fact,
the culture.
Yes, it will not be the culture in competition. Because
got
that's
61.
you must have only one opportunity.
Equal chances to everyone.
Yes.
now the reason why we whatever that, because we were not missing on any kind of funding from anywhere.
we are
And
looking
we are
at
trying
the
to raise
Okay, I'm coming
cover up.
to ask you, I still have many questions.
Yeah.
Now, you have told, you guys thought of bringing 64 players.
Yes.
Now, basing on your samples, have you counted the number of players, active players? Can they do 64? My question.
Active players.
Active players that can compete for that money. That can compete.
That is a
Not
survey.
only participant.
Survey.
Don't look at participant. Because when Cizalo is going to play that tournament, I know he's a participant. He's always
Even me, I'm a
Support their-
even me, I'm
support.
a participant.
Listen, you are at some point is a participant. The life number 2 down is the participant. Now, have you counted the number of players
Who can compete for that 2 million? When I see within Northern Region, we are having something like 12.
12. That is a number that was, I guess,
Yes.
12. Now, is it compared to that 64?
Now the 64 we are seeing, they are pool lovers who are always there. The likes of Pele, they are always those likes. I'm not putting that one because they also help. Put in money and then the game goes on.
Bringing a very clear picture. You must have done a survey.
Yeah.
And after doing the survey, have you reached out to them to confirm they are going to participate?
Yes. Out of 12, you just confirmed active 12.
And we
But remember that 12, not all will participate.
and you're
Now the
getting
medium,
confirmation,
the medium we
Now,
are using,
imagine, you hold on.
asking them, of course, is now the platform.
Now the
Putting
thing
it in
is,
the platform.
which is not going to be enough. Active players, not all of them are on the platform. Now the thing is, imagine we are trying to encourage competition.
Yeah.
In my rail, I end up like meeting 3 participants only. Because now you mix them, and in that rail, we have one competitor only. But in this rail, it's just meeting these one particular players.
That one now brings me to another question. The motive of organizing this tournament. You are saying we want our boys to be active. Which boys? Which boys? If I'm asked, now I will answer myself. Only 12 that, only 12 boys
Those Trello.
to be active.
You are expecting 60.
You are expecting 64. Now,
Oh, these are good questions, but
Yes.
it's a eye opener. All of
which
us.
is only 12. But you're expecting only 64.
64. You expect all the 64.
Means
but they're Trello.
if you're expecting 64, means you have to bring those one the participant into it, which will change the motive of organizing the tournament.
Organizing.
You see, means if you want to organize a serious tournament for our boys, I would love to see the idea of director.
Yeah.
But it really came with a brilliant idea. I remember another cool thing that they organized last time. It was 16 double live. And that's
Few.
yes. And that 16 was not full even. We're not full with active players. There are some 2 guys, 2 or 3 that came to make the chat fail. Out of the trusted active players that we have.
Yeah.
We failed even to come up with 16.
16. Other guys had to now just join.
Hey, others have to join just at the full the chat.
Make it full.
Yes. Now that brings me to the question of now organizing that system.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is this: I would love if the management of Marathon buy this idea, this guy for
Making it 16 double line.
My invitation.
Okay.
The game will be very interesting.
Yes, would be very interesting. If you want our boys only to benefit, don't involve any baganda. Even if there is baganda within our region, see, not even a big part of it. If you want them to benefit. That is the thing that I have to tell you. Because just what is happening from internet. Even if you are from Kampala, or even if you are from Okono, from where you will not participate in that tournament. It was only for internet only.
Yeah. I normally see this one. This one, Lama normally does, yeah. Sometimes it's like,
What is guys?
they call them Kibumba, and even if you come from one way and they don't know, they will not play.
You will not let them play. And that one is a spirit if they want our players to be.
Yeah. Do it something.
Because that type of tournament, you can make an organizing market.
By the way.
Supplement the league with some weekly tournament. If you want our guys really to be active and have something,
You invite the top 3.
Yeah.
not just the tournament, you can organize it monthly. You supplement it with weekly tournament. Whether it was 16, whether it was 10, or 20, you organize that tournament. So that weekly guys to be active. The best one will dominate.
Dominate.
Not only take it, but it will dominate. you want to dominate the tournament, you have to be active. You have to train. You have to work out.
If the issue is about to bring these guys,
Yeah.
let it not be about the price. Put it 1 million.
Yeah, fine. If you are serious, you want now these guys to develop. Sacrifice the little you have. If I need 300 or 400, top up on the amount that they are contributing. Let them give
This one of course, the winner went with how much?
Winner went with 500.
500 pounds.
In fact, the guy only top up, I think, 25 put that down on the winning prize.
That's what he topped up.
But it's okay. I appreciated this idea. I know the money was but I appreciate it. The idea you came with. Now, other people can come up and start from where you are saying.
Where yes.
Let the guy go just to one end. If you want the money to sound, you go to one.
If he's after money, it's okay. You talk about the time and you are 1 million. Invite the 16 players, double line
16 double players, 15 times. That is 800,000. That's 1.8.
Okay.
Maybe number one. Maybe you can even pay up to number 4.
No,
You don't even need to play to give my district and limit. This thing of avoiding people up to 8. Let them
quarter
quiet.
finals is not good. I don't buy that idea.
You can give
It
only
is
number
kind
one and
of
number
the
two.
spirit of competition.
Give number one and the rest have to come back and go.
1, 2, 3.
There's a one we need to fight another day.
Because if it is
At worst,
1.8,
number 3.
if it is 1.8, you can decide to give 1 million, 500 number 2, 300 number 3.
It's okay, you know, at times you need to appreciate those who come to play just and you see our status, the money is not distributed. So, if the government organizer to extend the pricing of the tournament up to number 8, it's okay. Because that one, encourage other brothers to come and play in this tournament. Because I know for sure just tournament is being organized. Some players, they are few that can afford.
Who can afford that money? That's true.
Others, we have the sponsors that can come down.
Yeah, because what I know,
So, at some point to encourage the sponsors not to lose them all. At least, if you reach number 8, you go with some 20K, that's 20.
yeah,
Not that you go with your registration.
the registration of
No, yeah, not like that. Okay, it depends on the amount.
Yeah.
On the
you
registration.
can even do it.
It depends on the registration. And the amount that the arena is talking about.
Because
Just to
this guy is talking up. That is what the guy is
So how long? Okay, now the question comes. For how long shall the person be talking now?
No, this one we have to
Will it be only once like that?
we have to appreciate the fact that he has come up with the
No,
idea.
that
Even
one-
if it is once. He has come up to make something happen. It is not only him who will be there, other people can also pick up a lead
No.
from where he started. Because you cannot say that someone who has come up with this whatever, you want him to now always be different,
I will appreciate
This one-
if you could be topping up only 80 or 100,000.
No, he has started. The fact that he has now removed
That's
money.
because we talk of sustainability.
Yes.
The
I would appreciate.
fact that he has removed his money to see this working out, even if it has happened once, other people can also pick it up.
There are few, not all people can be able to top
No,
up.
not all people, but he has done his part.
And that is why.
Don't now say,
Let's
he
put
has
an
just
example.
put it once.
No,
He
it's
has to
okay,
keep
let's
putting
put
it.
for example. You are someone who loves to say, play my game.
Yeah.
So what I in my mind, I have to fight.
Yeah.
But now you can come and give me 500,000. Now.
Yeah.
And just give me like that for 10 years. Will that 500,000 sustain me for 5 years?
Let me say,
Five
the fact that I came and got some 500 and I gave you, and then it will give this courage to other people to also be like, oh man, can also support this guy in one way or the other. I've seen
Now,
I've
Mr.
picked a lead from how the
We
other
get
guys
your
are doing
idea,
what?
but the thing is, we don't want this thing to happen once and it doesn't
Yes,
happen
not
again.
should be ones only.
Now, that is the reason why I'm saying let us not put a blame on this guy who has started
Not
it.
blaming. Those are criticism
It's
now.
not
eh?
blame.
We're not blaming.
It's not blame. We are
we're
trying
just
to say
giving-
that let it come and there will be sustainability. And
Now,
$1
this
million
one-
should not be the justification.
I think now this one can be
What we are
work
saying,
all of
the
us.
1 million, it is difficult to sustain it. So, if we get a figure which is
So
sustainable,
what do you think? Because he has come up.
he has
Has done this.
People have
Okay.
welcomed it.
Oh, eh?
The first thing I don't know
Okay.
whether
If I'm
he is
asked,
going to be put in this.
if I'm asked,
Always. That is what I don't know. But the fact that he has come up put something.
no, it's okay. We call him a sponsor.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Now, the question is like this. That's a sponsor. Is he the one who fixed the number of players to the 64?
Yeah. He's the one who was. He came up with the whole idea.
So he's the
And
one who,
sold it to that guy and he's like, let's make it 64.
now it's you, like, it's you who has misled that guy. That is
Not
all I
me.
can say.
The truth is, we had already spoken to someone as we are coming in. In fact, we are coming in to publicize it. That was one of the reasons why.
Asking questions. I don't know why you guys are publicizing these things now in terms of posters. I've seen now. I was thinking maybe you first inquire from others. Like the way you came and told me last time from here that you are organizing. And it's really going to happen.
By the way,
First, I doubted.
because we spoke
Yeah,
of it.
first I doubted the management first. The management was putting up that money. And last, I got to know that the crisis in conjunction with that, the one company.
Because if it's only that
Now, you leave alone the prizes now. Getting the players, the competitors with that money. I've debated about that.
to get the competitors.
Yes.
Of course, that's one of the meetings we had. Now in the meeting, of course, we are trying to see that as we are seeing it in a way of raising the number. We are seeing it in a way of raising that number. Not actually seeing who will compete, who will not compete, but we are seeing because we can even have trust that you are the competitors and all of you don't register. And then we only have participants only
The
registered.
tournament has to happen.
And it doesn't happen.
It
Exactly.
has made the goal.
No. That is the reason why we are saying him. Okay. It may fail in that way that we did not succeed in making the boys, or for the boys to come up and participate. Okay, register in for that tournament. But now that one, the blame will not be us. The second, there is always a primary goal and secondary goal. The first primary goal is the tournament should happen. The second is, even if it is happening, it should promote our boys. But now, if it has failed for our boys to register, but it is happening, that means the first goal of the tournament has passed through.
Accountability, it has happened.
It has happened. Though in the second phase of it happening to promote those ones, they did not come. You see
Now
that?
let me tell you, let me
Yeah.
give you a very small example.
Yeah.
You've seen this tournament since I put here.
Yeah.
You know where it's blocking? This one here. The simplest thing as why this one is not happening is
Yeah.
the number is 64. And are you aware that the people who have been there, they are 64? But why are they all not participating? There are people who are seeing themselves, they have no chance of winning. Anything in that tournament. They want to have my friends and I get someone from Royal Kings and the next one automatically I'm knocked out. So where I'm going to put in money, I expect to be a computer. What are my chances of winning something? Now, when I have zero chances, I'm not going to put in.
Now people like you are also there. And there are these people, let me start here a little bit. There are these people who want to see a way of pushing time. The leagues, the individual league is not going on. But how else can I push time? I put my 10K. I come and
That brings me to the first question that I asked. The status of our economy of the northern region is different from the other one of Central, of those ones from Kampala. Different. There you can even get 10 or 15 people that can even come and just register like 50K like this one. Just to pass time. You can even register, even attach some 2 players.
Now that takes me back to your saying, if we get 10 passers, are you meeting the call of the
So they are free here. In fact, you have called the name of Amadi, Pele. Pele to pay 50,000 to register to play that tournament. Who just said that 50,000 I can even get ESB of 3 buckets from the city. You see, they can pass my time.
let me first pick this guy. Let me pick this guy a bit.
This is